Hello, and welcome back to Funnelheads. My name is Andrew, and today we're going to be going over all of the different cabins on board the Carnival Firenze, which is going to be Carnival's newest ship, or I should say newest rebrand of a ship. Of course, this ship came over from Costa Cruises and is currently in dry dock. Now, if you do want all of the details in regards to this ship, I did a complete video in regards to, all the food, entertainment, drinks, so on and so forth. I'll put that video in the description box if you want to check that out. But like I said, today we are going to be focusing in on the staterooms. We're going to go over the different categories, all the different cabins within those categories, as well as specialty cabins. Also, at the end of the video, I will be going over some of our favorite cabins on board cruise ships, so stay tuned for that. Now, one thing I do want to mention real quick is that, of course, like I said, this ship is in dry dock currently, and so the pictures and videos that I'm going to be showing you of cabins are from either Costa Firenze, before it became Costa by Carnival, or of the Carnival Venezia, which went through really the same process. The ship came over from Costa, rebranded as a Carnival ship, but the staterooms, the cabins, are going to be nearly identical. The only things that may be a little bit different are just like the decorative pieces, the art, all that stuff. Maybe colors will be a little bit off, but as far as the layouts and things like that, everything should be the same. Now, if you are coming across the channel for the first time, consider subscribing. We do all cruise-related content here, whether it's cruise informational videos like this, cruise news, cruise vlogs, and so much more. Liking and sharing the video with family and friends really helps us. We appreciate it, but let's get right into today's video. Alright, so we are going to be breaking up these cabins into 5 different categories, starting off with interior, followed by Oceanview, balcony, suites, and then we're going to go over all of the Terraza cabins and what those entail. I'll put chapters in the video. If you want to skip forward, to certain cabins, absolutely go ahead and do that. But let's start off with the interior cabins. Now, as far as the interior rooms go, the neat thing about the Carnival Firenze is some of the interior cabins actually do have windows, which is quite different from some of the other Carnival ships. Usually when you think of an interior room, you walk into the room, there's no windows, and you shut the lights off, it's completely dark. They do have those on this ship as well, but the first interior room that we're going to be discussing is the interior with picture window and walkway view. Now, this room does have a small window that does look out to a walkway area. It is going to be an obstructed view, but you'll get a chance to see, sunlight, the sky as it goes into the room. Now, this room is going to be a great idea if you're looking for an affordable way to cruise, but you don't want to feel claustrophobic. You want that extra light coming through, not having the room totally dark. Now, the next interior room is the interior with portholes. So you actually get 2 portholes in this room to get the sunlight coming in. You'll also get views of the ocean. Another great room for those that are on a budget. Now, the next interior room is going to be the classic interior room. If you've ever stayed on an interior cabin on another ship, this is when you walk into the room. You still get, of course, the great comfort and everything that goes in the room. You just will not have any type of window, no light coming through. Now, I really do enjoy this room. Some of the best sleep that I've ever gotten in my entire life has been in an interior cabin. But once you get inside the room and shut the light off, you will have no idea what time it is. So if your goal on your cruise is to catch up on some sleep and relax, and also not break the bank because it's a very affordable room, then interior is the way to go. Now, the next 2 interior cabins are going to be very similar similar, so we're going to knock them both out here. The first one is the interior upper lower with portholes, and the following one is the interior upper lower. The only difference between these cabins is one has, of course, the portholes, the windows, and the other does not. They're both laid out the same, so meaning you have one person on a twin mattress below and one on a bunkie above. So again, same room, just a little bit different there. There is one last interior, but we're going to go over this one at the end of the video because it falls in the Terraza category. So if you're looking for that room, just fast forward the video until the Terraza chapter and we'll go over that one. Now the next category that we're going to go over is the Oceanview staterooms, and the first room that we're going to go over, actually we're going to go over two at the same time because they're very similar. You have the Deluxe Oceanview and then the Deluxe Oceanview with obstructed view. They're very similar. One just of course has an obstructed view, but these rooms are terrific if you have, you know, a family with young ones, you know, toddler, baby, even a little bit older than that, because it has actually a restroom and then it has a washroom. So you have two areas where you can, you know, wash up. One has, of course, the shower, the other has a tub area. So we would look to, you know, to book these rooms when Rhett was a little bit smaller, in that, you know, 2 to 6 year old range. It was great for us because we could actually get ready while he's playing in the tub. It entertains him and washes him at the same time. So it is a really terrific room, again, for, you know, families. And the last cabin actually in this category is a classic ocean view room. Of course, you get some of the best views of the ocean with this room specifically, and typically this one is going to be more affordable than some of the other rooms that we're going to discuss here in a minute. Now moving on to the next category, let's go over the balcony cabins on board the Carnival Firenze. Now we are going to be skipping the Terraza balcony cabin, so if you're looking for that specific room, just skip to the Terraza chapter and we'll go over them there. Those rooms that we're going to be skipping here but going over later are the Terraza premium balcony, the Terraza aft view extended balcony, and the Terraza cabana. Now the first balcony cabin that we're going to be discussing is the premium balcony. Now this is a beautiful room with stunning views of the seas, and the balcony itself is going to be a little bit wider than your standard balcony. A great entry point as far as price goes if you're looking for, you know, a balcony cabin. Now the next room is going to be the aft view extended balcony, which is actually going to be larger than your premium balcony with more lounge around room and some of the best views of the sea. Following that is going to be your standard balcony. So if you're looking to get a balcony room, but hopefully at a cheaper or less expensive price, then this is probably going to be the room for you. It's going to be a standard balcony, so not as wide as the two previous ones, but you still get great views of the ocean and your destinations. And the last balcony that we're going to go over in this category is going to be your Cove balcony. Now this cabin is actually going to be the closest balcony that you're going to get to the ocean. So if you want that see hair, don't care mentality, this is going to be the cabin for you. It is a little bit more private as well than some of the other balconies, and it honestly is one of our favorite cabins. We'll get into a little bit more of that later in the video. Next up, we have the suites on board. There's two different cabins for the suites. They're very similar, just one has no obstructed view, the other has an obstructed view, but you also get certain bonuses and benefits for staying in a suite that we'll go over. Now I gotta be honest, we have never been fortunate enough to stay in a suite as of yet, so I can't give you, pros and cons in regards to this cabin specifically, but those of you that have stayed in suites on other ships, or maybe the Carnival Venezia, you could let us know in the comment section below if you think it's worth it. But some of the benefits that you're going to get by staying in a suite is going to be, of course, more space inside your cabin, including a walk-in closet, bathroom with whirlpool tub, plus, of course, a large balcony. Also, you get great amenities exclusive to the suites, including priority check-in and boarding, priority main dining room assignment, priority debarkation at home ports and ports requiring water shuttle with arrival times later than 9:30 in the morning. You will also get access to the Terraza deck, which we're going to talk about in a second, but that's basically where you get all day lounging with great drinks, entertainment, whirlpools, and more. You'll also get daily continental breakfast at a nearby lounge, specially curated brunch on select sea days with complimentary spritz or mimosas, a sail-away event with live music, 2 large bottles of water, a pillow top mattress, and bathrobes. So as you can see, there are a lot of benefits for staying in a suite. Of course, you're going to be paying a nice premium for those, but if you can get the suite on a great deal, then I would say it's most likely worth it. Again, we don't have experience, so I can't say one way or the other. Now, like I said, there is one more suite, which is the Ocean Suite with obstructed view. Same exact cabin, same exact benefits. The only thing is the view off your balcony is going to be obstructed. And I would have to say, if I'm paying a premium, there's no way I'm getting an Ocean Suite with an obstructed view, but that's just my take on that. Now that we got through all the different categories for cabins, let's talk about the Terraza staterooms. Now, this area is kind of like the Havana area if you've ever sailed on the Carnival Vista, the Horizon, or the Panorama. This is an area where if you're staying in one of these cabins, you have to be 12 years or older. Now, the benefits of staying in these cabins is it's a cozy stateroom decked out with Italian flair and amenities exclusive to all Terraza staterooms. Not only that, you get access to a private deck area called the Terraza Carnivale, where you can expect great drinks, hot tubs, and entertainment. You also get a daily continental breakfast at the nearby lounge, specially curated brunch on select sea days with complimentary spritz or mimosas, a sail-away event featuring live music, and comfy Terraza branded robes and towels for use. Now let's get into the Terraza cabins that you can select from and still be able to get these benefits and use the Terraza Carnivale area. The first one is the Terraza interior. Again, just a basic room. You're going to get all the comforts, of course, of your cabin with the Italian flair. This is going to be the best budget-friendly price if you're looking to use the area and get those amenities but not break the bank. Next up, you have the Terraza Premium Balcony, which is an extra wide balcony. If you're looking for that extra space, of course, the same benefits apply here as well. Next up, you have the Terraza Aft View Balcony, which if you're like us and you love, hearing and seeing the ship's wake, this is probably the balcony for you. Again, you get all the benefits to the Terraza area. And last but not least, you have the Terraza Cabana, which gives you the best views on the ship. Also gives you your own lounging area complete with chairs as well as a hammock. I could literally sleep there. That would be my bed, I think, especially on those late nights. Now, those are all the different categories and cabins that fall into those categories. Now, some of our favorite rooms, I said a little bit about this, during the video, the process of the video, but some of our favorite cabins that we look out for, like I said, when Rhett was a little bit smaller, we would always look for the Oceanview Deluxe rooms. Again, they're great because they have that extra wash area for the little one. He can play in the tub. You can wash him in the tub while somebody else gets ready in the separate bathroom. Wonderful. You also get, of course, your ocean view in that room. There are a limited amount of these rooms, though, so they do book up fairly quickly, so I would try to get that in advance if you can. Next up is the interior cabin. I should say it's me and Rhett's one of our favorites because we love, the darkness. We love to be able to sleep in just a little bit. Michelle likes the sun to wake her up so that way she can get to the gym and she doesn't feel like she's missing out on the day. But a great room if you're trying to cruise affordable, and again, if you're trying to catch up on sleep and relaxation, which I'm sure most of you are, that is definitely a great room as well. Next up, you have the aft balcony. We love this room. This is the first room that we try to look at. Of course, it just depends on the price, but we love hearing the wake. You get that extra balcony space with the lounging chair, and typically it's not that much more than some of the other cabins that are above it. Following that, we have the cove balcony. Again, it's kind of same as the aft balcony, although the aft balcony can be very limited because, of course, there's only a certain number of cabins that have that. But with the cove balcony, you know, just being that close to the ocean, especially on sea days, are just amazing. You get a little bit more privacy as well. So if you're looking for that privacy, you know, cove balcony might be the way to go. We love this room. And again, it's not as expensive as your standard balcony or premium balconies. Typically, of course, that could always change. And currently, those are some of our favorite cabins. Of course, they can change over time. As you can see, I didn't put, you know, the Terraza cabin or the Havana cabin on it. Unfortunately, we have not been able to enjoy those areas yet because, of course, Rhett will be 7 soon, but you have to be 12 in order to book those cabins, and we have not sailed without them yet. But hopefully, we'll get to experience one of those areas in the near future. I think we're due for a cruise by ourselves coming up here, but those of you that have stayed in the Havana area, the Terraza area, do you think the Terraza area is worth it for the extra price because you don't get, you know, the pool that you would get in the Havana area? I would love to read the comment section below. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for your continued support. Like the video on your way out. Consider subscribing if you like cruise content. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you right back here in the next video or on a cruise ship one day. Catch you later.
I woke up with the sun today, rolled out of bed and said, I'm gonna have some fun today, and that's just what I did. The birds were singing, come outside, I felt giddy like a kid. If life is like a swimming pool, you know I'm jumping in. We got the perfect summer day, so put me in your plans. You know that this doesn't happen every day, so everybody clap your hands. Cause when we raise on high, every hand in the sky, we're the super fans, feeling grand in the grandstands. Shout it out, make some noise, make it loud, soaking up the lovely weather, everything just comes together. I woke up feeling good today, my journey has begun. I gotta give a shout out to the green grass and the sun. It's a long way off, a tricky shot, but I know it can be done. Another day, another game, another hole in one. Yeah, we got the perfect summer day, so put me in your plans. You know that this doesn't happen every day, so everybody clap your hands. Cause when we raise on high, every hand in the sky, we're the super fans, feeling grand in the grandstands. Shout it out, make some noise, make it loud, soaking up the lovely weather, everything just comes together. Lift them up, all the hands, all at once, we're the super fans, feeling grand in the grandstands. And keep them there, all the hands in the air, we're wishing it could last forever, baby, put your hands together. The weather's just so fine, wish I could bottle time. Cause if you only pause, you'll hear the crowd applaud. They're cheering for you now, stand up and take a bow. You know that you deserve it, today is picture perfect. Raise on high, every hand in the sky, we're the super fans, feeling grand in the grandstands. Shout it out, make some noise, make it loud, soaking up the lovely weather, everything just comes together. Clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands, we're the super fans, feeling grand in the grandstands. Clap our hands, clap our hands, clap our hands, we're wishing it could last forever, baby, put your hands together. That's why we clap our hands. That's why we clap our hands.